I am the one and only MSJ, Max for short, and this is going to be a giant mega haul video. It's just going to be ranging from Ninja Turtles to wrestling to gargoyles, Toony Terrors, Power Rangers, movies. Just like these are all purchases that I've made this year. Some are as recent as today. Some has been recent as far back as January. So these are just purchases throughout the 2024 so far. I think I might have shown off a few of these already in a previous stream or with Echo, who I usually kind of talk about these kind of stuff with sometimes. But these are just like, I'm in my little corner of my basement right now, the dragon stoop that I'm calling it now. I've been trying to like think of like how what would be like a name for my basement. Like I call it the theater room. I don't like the word. I don't like calling it the man cave because it's just too much to kind of like it is, because I don't mind, like, man cave kind of implies like no one, only certain people are allowed down here. Like, no, it's like it's the and I'm like the dragon stoop. I think it's kind of funny. Like, to me, that's very Lord of the Ring-ish. Like, Smaug, he kind of just collects all the gold and kind of hoards it for himself in the mountain, in the Lonely Mountain, I think. And so it's just like, what, it's kind of a great name for this, because it's just a wide collection of a lot of things. So yeah, I'm not quite sure where to start. I'm just kind of giving. I know I never really kind of advertise these things of me going live, but I'm just I kind of wing it. Like whenever I have free time, I kind of do it. I do have some loose figures that I have had on display, so I had to go drag them over here. Most of these have not been actually, all but 1, 2, 3 figures have been unboxed. The rest are either going to stay in boxes for now until I get this shelf cleaned up. I'm looking to like downsize all these movies and move them somewhere else to take over this shelf for these newer purchases. My TMNT figures, I have a spot in another part of the basement just dedicated to those. I'm really close to finishing those up. I'm not trying to be a completionist for those, but I'm just trying to get the main turtles, a few bad guys, and like the main ones. I'm not looking to get like Kino or anything like that, but even if I would ever happen to find those, I probably wouldn't mind to have them. But I'm very specific on, like, I'm just trying to get the core figures, and I'm not trying to get like the oddball ones. So, but yeah, I'll just start with the movies real quick, because those are like kind of more the fairly recent ones. So MVD, I've never bought from them before, but I've always looked into them because I really wanted to buy a few movies off there for a while, and then I'm like, you know what, I'll check them out. Last week, I think, it was like right when the Severin sale was ending. Like, it was like that day it was ending, and I was looking at it like at 10 o'clock at night, and I'm like, well, crap. Like, and I'm like, I'll come back in about an hour after I get some other stuff done, then come back to it. So I missed the sale, and then I'm like, let me go back there and check to see if they have anything else going on. And then they had a Troma sale going on. So I'm like, okay, like, so I was looking at them, and those are some prices that I could not pass up at all. So I bought a few movies that are all by actually, there's only like 2 directors that I bought, but I'll save that set for last. But I did buy Terra Firma on Blu-ray. This is probably my favorite of the Troma movies. It's just, I may end up watching this one tonight, just because So good. It's, you know, it's very bloody and nudity filled, and it's just, and it's like, it's very unapologetic, and but it's so well written, and the special effects are just what you expect from a Troma movie, and everyone in this movie is good. I mean, like, and it's, and the documentary on the making of this is just as good, if not better, in some regards. And then finally, I talked about some of these movies during the 31 Days of Fright. I may end up watching this one too, as well. Fear Town USA and the Slashing, and as well as the sequel, the Slashing, the Final Beginning. I really like Brandon. I think Brandon Basham. Um, that's the guy who directed all three of these movies. I found him by accident because I was going through, I think, Amazon or somewhere, and there's this movie just called Fear Town USA. It was for 31 Days of Fright, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And for some reason, it has struck with me and stuck with me all this time. And I'm like, let me check out the Slashing. Really enjoyed it. So I don't think I've watched this one yet. I haven't watched this one. So, but I love Fear Town USA. It's just, I don't know. It's just stuck with me, and I really enjoy it because I think it's just so random, and it's just funny and everything. It's just, I just like it. So here is my big purchase from the MVD sale. It is the Toxic Avenger 4K box set. Um, Holy crap! This is totally worth the purchase. Like, this was on sale, and thought I thought I was going to hold off on this for a good long while, and I'm so glad I did, because I bought it, and I didn't really look into it. And I think um, who does it? Um, Vinegar Syndrome did the transfer for the movies, so I think that's what I heard. So I could be wrong, but I think that's what I heard, that did the transfer for these movies. So I only watched, so far I've only watched Citizen Toxie on 4K, and holy crap, it looks so good. I have on DVD, and then I have it on Blu-ray as well. Citizen Toxie. And this is truly the best it has ever looked. It sounds good. I've been hearing sound effects that I've never heard before. And then I thought about, like, well, do I need to get rid of my Blu-rays? And I'm like, but I think what's really cool about the Blu-ray set that I have before this, some of the special features are spread all over the place. So I'm just going to hold on to everything and just be like, you know what, I got them all. And so I've yet to watch any of the other Toxic Avenger movies on 4K. I've seen them all. It's going to be a minute before I check out Toxic Avenger, because I had just watched it on the last drive-in with Joe Bob Briggs. So that's going to be a minute before I check this one out. I may just throw it in just to kind of see the picture quality and everything. Kind of the same with parts 2 and 3. I may check those out just to see the picture quality. But if it's anything like how Citizen Toxie is, it's going to look fantastic, because it really did. There are some parts that are kind of rough, regardless of because that's just the way it was filmed and everything. Like the newscast and stuff like that, it's not going to look crisp and clean. It's going to look like a newscast kind of broadcast. And so, but yeah, I'm going to watch. Eventually, I will get through all these, and I will kind of get back to you on, like, the overall feel of the rest of the movies, like with the picture quality and the sound effects and stuff like that. But just from Citizen Toxie alone was a great purchase. So, but yeah, those are just the movies that I bought. That was just from, like, last week, I think. They just came in recently, and I've been holding off for a day off to kind of watch it. Okay, so let's get into my Toony Terrors. I've been looking for this one for a while, and it is Tarman from Return of the Living Dead. Um, this one was when I found out they were making this one. I'm like, oh, perfect! I can't wait to. This one I will open. A lot of this stuff right now will not be opened, like I mentioned at the top of the video. It's just going to be until I start being able to kind of display them properly. But right now they're being properly displayed without being on display because the boxes are in good shape. So because I'm keeping most of the boxes, except for this one, because it's going to go on my Toony Terror shelf. But Tarman, I love it. What I really do like is that each of the Toony Terrors do come with a little background, but I don't have enough room for that. So, but I do love that Toony Terrors have these really cool box sets. I do have all of them but one so far when it comes to the bigger sets. So here is Jigsaw. It comes with Billy, the Pighead, and Jigsaw himself. I'm calling Kramer, John Kramer. So this is a very nice set. I thought about opening this one, but I'm like, it just looks too good displayed like that. And then finally, I do have the other Elvira one. It just a standalone figure, but I really had to have this one where she's laying on the couch and everything. I just like that as well. And her little poodle. I think this is from Mistress of the Dark, right? The movie, the dog and everything. And I do have a few Elvira figures that I still need to get. But so far, those are my Toony Terror purchases. My wife actually bought the Elvira and the Jigsaw ones for me. She found them for me and she bought them for me. So I'm like, oh, perfect. Let's do Gargoyles next. So I'm a big Gargoyles fan. Always have been, especially when the initial figures came out. I had them all, lost them all in various different ways, and so here is they did this really cool one set with makes it look like the old Sega Genesis box, and he actually looks like from the Sega from the game and everything. Oh, hey Ice Lord. The link, if you want to join, the link is in the chat. How's it going, Wes? So here's. Oh yeah, I didn't notice that before, but yeah, I didn't know they made this one, but when I found it, I'm like, I have to have it. And here's just some of the other ones that I had bought. I'm still looking for. I could find a lot of them, but I have so many line of figures. I kind of have to bounce around every now and again. So here's Lexington. He's actually pretty cool. I like the look of this one. And I can't wait to really. I really can't wait to display these on my shelf because these are going to be the ones I keep in boxes as well. Well, not in boxes, but I'm going to put the boxes behind them once I open them up. And here's Bronx. This one's actually kind of heavy because he's compared to some. I know Lexington's a little bit smaller, but this one's actually a pretty heavy figure. Just has some heft to it. And the thing is, I bought Bronx and Hudson on sale at Walmart. So here, I always like the look of this one, of Hudson. I always like that. I got these. I got Bronx and Hudson at Walmart on sale. I got Lexington from my local shop, Sewerlair Toys, which a few others will show up from there. And then I got this one. I need to back up a little bit. And then I got this one from Target. I found that one at Target. And then all three of the Toony Terrors I bought. I'm just trying to back up. All three of the Toony Terrors were bought from Meyer. So Meyer has been hitting it pretty well. Been hitting pretty well with the Toony Terror line. I think they have Megan as well, but I'm not a completionist when it comes to those either, because I'm just trying to hit the ones that really mean something and or look good. So those. Let me get back to the chat real quick. Oh, all as well as with the family. Everyone's it's like almost midnight here, or 9 o'clock or something like that, or almost 10, whatever. We're all about to go to bed here after a while. After I eat some popcorn and watch, I think, like I said, I was going to watch Terra Firma on Blu-ray. So those are so far what I bought. Let's do wrestling, because if you don't know, like, I'm big into the wrestling world and everything, and like when stuff is coming out and everything, and I was hoping I would get this figure. I am a huge Roddy Piper fan. They Live is my favorite John Carpenter film. Like, as much as I love The Thing and Escape from New York and everything, and even L.A. What else? Like Prince of Darkness and just Christine. But They Live is truly my favorite John Carpenter movie, and Roddy Piper is in it. And I do have the Legends or the Hollywood Elite figure for Nada, and I do have the Legends Roddy Piper. So this is going to go in that little cube that I have for this figure. So so whenever I find a chance to finally open it, I will. And then I was at Walmart, and I found this figure. I found this one. This is the Chase version of Paul Bear. He does come with a couple urns, but I didn't want to drag those out because the way my hands are just too big to dig them off the shelf. The way I haven't put them in there, but I do have like a few managers, so I've been kind of like sticking them with the managers that I have gotten. But I like the blue. I'm still looking for the black version of Paul Bear, so I can stick him with. I think this one goes with Mankind or Kane, which I do have, and I'm looking for the black suited Paul Bear with the white face for like Undertaker, because I do have the Undertaker to go with that version. So but today I was at Ollie's. I usually and I was like, you know what, Ollie's has been pretty good to me. I've found some good books there, occasional figure, but nothing like to write home about. Mainly I bought some figures for my nephews for Christmas, so it was no big deal until today. This is probably the best find I found at Ollie's ever, which is the Then, Now, and Forever box set, which I really do love, that's Becky Lynch, which she may be the weakest of the bunch, but I do like her outfit. I think that's her WrestleMania outfit. And I need that Stone Cold to go with one of my pop vinyls, because I've been kind of putting the Funko Pops with the figures that I have to kind of match up with them. So then there's like Rocky Maivia, I think that's his Survivor Series outfit, and then I just need this version of Hogan for my collection. So it was totally worth it. It was only $30, and I think it retails for like 70 or so. Or like some people are asking 50 for it. So regardless, I found a nice buy from Ollie's. I literally went like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me, out loud. And I'm like, okay, I need to quit talking and just be like, I just need to just look at this. and I'm like, oh no, is this the one? Are these the ones that got recalled? But no, it's not the ones that got recalled. It's just the normal box set, which I'm all good with because I'm only end up getting rid of the box anyways. But for that figure, so. But yeah, those are just the wrestling figures I got recently. Um, nothing, I've kind of slowed down on the wrestling figures. I really have. But there's a few that are coming out that I really, really, really want. Like there's an Ultimate Edition of Yokozuna. I think Vader might be getting one by the end of the year, so I'll probably get one of him. I already got him, but like the Vader that's coming in that set, well, I need. So now I am a this next haul of figures is my turtle figures. I am currently collecting only 2 lines. I'm collecting the movie line, where it's actually 3 lines of turtles. I got the Universal Monsters, which those are my favorites so far. I'm loving when they put Leonardo is the Hunchback or the Gill Man. Ralph is like the Wolf Man, and Frankenstein. Those are then so far only Mikey has only been the Mummy so far, and Donnie is the Invisible Man. Then you got Casey Jones as the Phantom and stuff like that. But I mean, it's a fantastic line. Then you got the 90s turtle movies, like Secret of the Ooze, the first one, and the third one, Turtles in Time, or that's whatever they want to call that one. But I'm also collecting the Last Ronin figure line. I do have I don't want to spoil it if you don't know who the Last Ronin figure is, or who the Last Ronin turtle is, but I do got Karai, this is the Shredder's daughter. All right, so my only complaint is that this figure is a little expensive for this little of a figure, but I do have to be okay, because I just found out that I'll show you in a second, that the box art all makes one giant picture. So good thing that I've been holding on to the boxes of those. And then, my other Last Ronin one for today is Ralph. He has another one that kind of is labeled. I will have to spoil this one, but Ralph is the first one to die. So he is the first one to fall, which is the other figure in the line for him. He ends up being killed by Karai. So I'm like, you know what? I'll buy both of these today. I bought this one from Sewerlair, another buy from my local collector shop, and then I bought this one from Best Buy. So, and then, like I said, they match up. But I didn't buy any of the ones that matched up. But so there's the art on the side here, and so like I said, when you put all of them together, because they have a little number on the side there to tell you which order they go in. So that's pretty cool. I really enjoy that line of figures. I do have 2 more turtle figures to show, which I'm only behind. These are the only ones I'm going to collect in this line. I don't know if they'll come out with any more, but I am only collecting the third turtle movie figures, just the core 4. I don't want Splinter or Casey Jones or April. I just want these 4 from that third movie. I'm trying to find just the box, because you could buy all 4 of them at once in a VHS cover box, which I really do want to find just the box so I can put it on display. I might have to go to Macari or something and try to find just the box. So, but you can find them in 2 packs. So I bought here's Donnie with the Time Scepter, which is pretty cool. Which I'm kind of surprised this set is the one that is easier to find for that. I'm actually kind of surprised on that one. And then you got Ralph, So I'm missing I'm missing Michelangelo and Leonardo. Those are the two that I'm missing for to complete the the third movie Turtles. But yeah, so I got one more line of figures to show off. I'm this one. I'm kind of this one. I kind of go a long time without buying because these are relatively easy to get. So I'm not too worried about like if them going out of stock or anything like that. Like because the last Ronin ones are kind of tough to get in some places. I just don't want to pay shipping, and I do kind of hope the boxes do kind of stay in relatively good shape. So I think I showed off these two figures before. I know I have, but here's the Power Ranger ones. I bought all three of these are from my local collector shop, from Sewerlair Toys. Here is the Red Ranger. I think you get Tommy and Rex as other faces, but I'm just going to display once I'm able to display them properly. I'm just going to display them as the Power Ranger themselves in front of the box with their symbol. So these are the boxes I will not get rid of. I don't get rid of this box either. I hold on to these, and I have a big stack of them. So really, I'm not really only keeping I'm only getting rid of like 2 or 3 boxes total once it's all said and done. Here's another one that I went down the rabbit hole with because it's the Green Ranger. I just like the Super 7 line of the Power Rangers better than the Lightning figures. I think these just look better. I think they're a little bit taller, and I think I just like the look of these so much more. And so yeah, you just get. Hopefully the next one that I buy will be the White Ranger, because I think that one is pretty cool. I might need to buy one of the one of the girls next, Kimberly or Trin, or I can't think of the other one's name. The one I can't think of her name. But I had to buy a bad guy. So I bought Lord Zed, and I couldn't help it. He looks so cool. And I almost splurged one day, and when I bought this, because you can buy his chair, you have to buy his chair separately, but I'm like, that's going to be cool. I may have to get Lord Zed's chair, and he will probably be the centerpiece, and then have the Power Rangers around him. And once again, I'm not going to be a completionist when it comes to this set either. I just kind of want the core Power Rangers, Rita, Zed, Goldar, and maybe a putty or two. And then I'm not really big on you can get the Megazords as well, but I'm not really big into those. But I do want to get a couple bad guys as well. But for the most part, the Super 7 line of Power Rangers are awesome. So that is all. That's all I have. These are all sitting nice and neat in my corner of my basement until I start getting things a little bit more organized, because I am still working on the Lego Daily Bugle. That's a task and a half. I'm currently on the 3rd level at a 5, I think. No, there's 4 levels plus the roof, because the roof has the Daily Bugle name on top. So just finding time, just wanting to sit down and do it, and then to do it is kind of you have to really dedicate a few hours to building a single layer of the thing. So, but yeah, It's a fun build. I bought that off Temu. It is a knockoff, but I'm like, but I really just wanted to build something, and I wasn't going to pay $400 for something. And this, to me, that's like, it's almost perfect. Um, you can obviously tell, they are they're truly just kind of a step below Lego, just a little bit. So, that is all. I'm trying to, like, I'm looking at my movies, just to make sure I'm not missing any movies that I have recently purchased. I'm trying to think, or any wrestlers. I think they're all covered. I think that's really about it on everything. I actually did find, I think that's about it. No other box sets or anything like that. I think that's it. I'm just sorry. I'm just kind of scanning my movies real quick because I haven't bought any movies in a while. I haven't bought any movies in a while because of Best Buy not selling any movies. It has kind of like has kind of dropped down in that regard, and I think Vinegar Syndrome is about to have their halfway to Black Friday sale here soon, or at least one of them. But I think that's it. I did get Oppenheimer. I think that's honestly, and Thanksgiving. I think those are the two newest physical discs that I have bought, besides the ones I showed off tonight. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. It's no problem. It was just an open invite to anyone anyway. So I'm about to close up anyway. I'm about to end the stream anyway, so it's no big deal. Because I really don't know what else to. Because I forgot the books that I have. The books that the books that I had bought, I had left upstairs, and I'm like, I'm not walking all the way back upstairs unless it's unless not for when I'm making popcorn to come back down to watch a movie. And so I'm not going to like waste time doing that. But yeah, I'm not quite sure what movies are on that sale that I want, or at least worth checking out. I really need to kind of do a deep dive on that, to kind of see if there's anything that really stands out in terms of that. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything. I think Navy SEALs. I think I might just get that for a joke because of Clerks. You know, if you know the line in Clerks, he's like, "Ooh, Navy SEALs," and I'm like, "Well, I don't think I've ever watched Navy SEALs," so I'm like, and I like Charlie Sheen enough, and like I think Emilio Estevez is in that as well. So right, I think the brothers are in that movie. I think I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I'm looking at. I don't have any other box sets of movies that I have not shown off yet. Trying to think. I did the Warriors. I did my Trimmers. Oh, are you still here in the chat, Echo? Okay. Or oh, sorry. Hey, Echo. Ice Lord. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Ooh, Navy SEALs. So I say I can't do it. I'll keep repeating myself. So, I do have something to show you, Wes. This is what I bought. These are the movies that I didn't get to during my 31 days of fright. I don't know if you've seen any of them, but one of them, I did get a couple of 4K ones. Did I watch that one? Yes, I did watch that one. But I thought that was a pretty good movie. I thought. So here's my Jess Franco movies that I bought that I never got to really talk about, which will continue this year. So I guess I haven't talked about these purchases. I got Daughters of Dracula. I got the Mansion of the Living Dead in 4. This is just regular Blu-ray with the black label disc, black case. These are all the Jess Franco movies. What else did I get? Bloody Moon. And the Exorcism, which also has the alternate complete version, Demonic, which I'm kind of curious to see what the difference is. Oh, wow, that's a big difference in time. The extended erotic version is 97 minutes, and the standard horror version is 70 minutes. Wow, that's kind of a big difference. And then this is the cool one. This is actually the 4K version of Faceless. This one actually was the one I was kind of trying to get to. This was going to be like the last one of the bunch that I would get to when it comes to doing the Jess Franco movies, because it just looks good and has commentary with Jess Franco and the actress Lena Romay. Yeah, this one just looks really good. So those are the movies that I meant to do for last year's 31 Days of Fright. Yeah, I actually went all over the place for these. I actually ordered, I think I got one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 2 more floating around here. I think it's these. Hold on. Who did those? Oh, yeah. Then I got these 2. So 5, 6, 7. So yeah, a whole week of Jess Franco movies. So yeah, I got them a little bit of everywhere. Most of them are Severn movies. So, yeah. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, those were my Jess Franco movies that I had planned, for 31 Days of Fright. I only got through 1, 2, 3 of them. So hopefully this year I will continue the rest of the movies. So trying to think. Echo, I'm trying to think of which ones I should. Okay, I'll show you which one. So I don't know how long you've been watching, but I was at Ollie's today. I don't know if you know what Ollie's is, if you have Ollie's out west, but here in the Midwest, we have this, like this store that gets all like buys up, extra stuff and everything. But I bought this really cool set from Ollie's. It's the Now, Then, and Forever box set of figures. It was only $30. It was only $30 from Ollie's, and I'm like, I couldn't pass this up, especially when it comes with an older version of Hogan, which I need the American-made version when he has that T-shirt on. The original of the Rocky Maivia is from Survivor Series. I need this Austin from this era because I need that for my Funko Pop and Becky Lynch. So, which I really do like this version of Becky Lynch, because the one that I have is with, I think, from a different WrestleMania. So, trying to think. Too bad Professor isn't here, because I really wanted to show off. Maybe I'll do a short for him, because I got the Tarman, Toony Terror. I got the Jigsaw, Toony Terror, and I know he will definitely appreciate the Elvira one as well. So, and oh yeah, and one more, and the other wrestling figure that I got that I know you will appreciate, Echo, is Roddy Piper from WCW. Because they have a line of Ultimate Editions that they're currently doing, where they do the Monday Night War ones. They have Bret Hart, and then they got Roddy Piper right now. But those are cool. This one's definitely this one's going in my They Live cube on my shelf. So I think that's it. So yeah, wow. Right, and then he hits you over with a coconut, I do believe. So that is all I have to show off for sure now. And I'm going to go watch a movie and eat some popcorn and go to bed. So thank you, Wes. Thank you, Echo, for coming by and hanging out for a few moments. I really, really appreciate it. And I can't wait to start putting these up on my shelf and have them right here behind me. So, which I'm actually, so I'm gonna watch Terra Firma. What I bought from the MVD sale. That's what I bought. I think and I also bought that as well. I don't know if you've ever seen it up close, Echo, but this is a fantastic set. So that's all. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to go, like I said, fix me some popcorn and watch me a movie to end this last day off before I go back to work for a week. So that is all. My name is the one and only MSJ, Max for short, Brother Max to some, and I'm going to go geek out. And the only way I can end these videos is by saying thank you.